walking through the Prudential Mall several years ago, I noticed an intriguing international establishment of superb artistic decor. The area it commanded was immense, with exquisite paintings, books, jewelry, and ornate vases displayed. I especially observed a small, black, plastic container of Japanese make that, unfortunately, was the only item I could afford. Paying $8 plus tax for it, I brought it home to my studio apartment in West 309, and was nonplussed to discover that it was the same general shape as a blackish, oddly triangular stone I had discovered at the bottom of an antique wooden trunk.
Case off the coast of Boston continuing as the Coast Guard investigates the possibility a distress call was a hoax. Details on these stories and more in the minutes ahead right here on W. Called the Lady Blue and 10 crew members who were reported to be on board. The Coast Guard received a distress call from the boat this morning. A man who said the crew was going into 2 lifeboats which were on board, but Coast Guard Lieutenant Glenn Miller says there's mounting evidence tonight that this call may have been a hoax. For one thing, the FCC reports registered radios to the Coast Guard, and all those numbers have turned up safely in port. Miller says the person on the radio this morning was very vague when it came to identifying his exact name and location. And Miller says there was a second distress call this morning from a ship calling itself Spencer.
Lady Blue and Spencer have been, noted as TV series. That is a possibility. But we're having no luck at all locating a vessel Spencer either. When we do talk to her, if we keep fairly vague on the radio, she'll talk to us. As soon as we start asking particular questions to the identity of the vessel, communications are broken off.
But just in case, the Coast Guard says the search is continuing.
Gas explosions rock Boston area town's Yahoo News photo staff September 14, 2018. Some 8,000 people were driven from their homes in towns near Boston by a series of gas explosions, and it was unclear on Friday when they could go back. The blasts killed at least 1 person, injured 12 more, and destroyed dozens of homes and other buildings in Andover, North Andover, and Lawrence on Thursday. Residents who were evacuated should expect the restoration process to take several days or longer. Andrew Mailer, the town manager of North Andover, said on Twitter. Firefighters raced for hours from one blaze to another, and utility crews rushed to shut off gas and electricity to prevent further explosions. Fire and utility crews were going door to conduct safety checks, officials said. Some 70 fires, explosions, more investigations of gas odor were reported, Massachusetts State Police said. Reuters. Spectral types of stars. Astronomers categorize stars according to the characteristics of the light that the stars emit, which are related to the star's temperatures. O stars are the hottest stars, and M stars are the coolest. Our Sun is a G star. Spectral class effective temperature. Star color principal characteristics. O 25,000 K. Blue star. This stage is characterized by lines of helium, oxygen, and nitrogen in the spectrum of the photosphere. O stars are extremely hot, very bright stars that emit large amounts of ultraviolet radiation. B 11,000 K. 25,000 K. White blue star. In this group the lines of helium in the spectrum reach a maximum intensity and then fade. The intensity of the hydrogen lines regularly increases in all the subdivisions of stage P. Type B stars are typically represented by the star Excellent Orionis. A 7500 K-11,000 K. White star. This group comprises the so-called hydrogen stars. The spectra of these stars is dominated by absorption lines of hydrogen. Sirius, the dog star, is a typical type A star. Acrex. Acrex, also known as Alpha Crucis, brightest star in the constellation Crucis, the Southern Cross. Acrex is actually a binary star system M- that is, a pair of stars in orbit about a common center of Massachusetts. The brighter of the pair is Acrex A, and its companion is Acrex B. The two stars are separated by about 5 seconds of arc, which allows observers with good quality amateur telescopes to see both stars distinctly. Careful measurements of the positions of the stars have revealed that a nearby fifth magnitude star, Acrex C, is also part of this star system. See multiple star. The Acrex system is only 27 degrees sign from the south celestial pole, a point in the sky about which the stars of the southern skies appear to revolve due to the rotation of the Earth. For this reason, Acrex can be seen year-round for the entire night from most locations in the southern hemisphere, circling about the south celestial pole. It cannot be seen at all, however, from most northern locations. In the continental United States, only observers in southern Florida and Texas can see Acrex and the Southern Cross, just above the southern horizon from April to June. Stars that are visible to the unaided eye, such as Acrex, belong to the Earth's home galaxy, the Milky Way, and tend to be very bright or relatively close. Both stars of the Acrex system are quite bright. The intrinsic luminosity, or total light output, of Acrex A rates an absolute magnitude of -4.2. Bright stars have low or even negative magnitude values. This magnitude corresponds to the light output of about 4,000 suns. The Acrex system is about 510 light-years from the Earth. For comparison, the most distant easily seen stars are up to 5,000 light-years from the Earth. Acrex A shines in the Earth's night sky with an individual apparent magnitude M- measure of how bright it appears to an observer on the Earth M- of plus 1.33, making it one of the 50 brightest stars, as seen from the Earth. Acrix owes its brightness to a high surface temperature and very large size. Its surface temperature is 22,000 degrees Celsius C, 40,000 degrees Celsius F, which is about 4 times greater than the surface temperature of the Sun and gives the star a blue-white color. From its composition, temperature, and size, astronomers classify Acrix A as a blue giant star and a hot star that has used up the hydrogen fuel in its core and is now burning hydrogen in its outer shell and helium in its core. These changes have caused it to grow larger than its original size, which has increased its luminosity tremendously. Acrix A's diameter is now about 12 million kilometers, about 7.3 million mi, which is about 9 times the diameter of the Sunday. Acrix B's surface temperature is 20,000 degrees Celsius C, 36,500 degrees Celsius F, more than 3 times hotter than the Sunday. Acrix B is just slightly smaller than Acrix A, with a diameter of about 10 million kilometers, about 6.1 million mi. The slightly smaller size and cooler temperature of Acrix B make it less luminous than Acrix A, but it is still quite bright at absolute magnitude -3.2, which is 1,600 times more luminous than the Sunday. At its distance of 510 light-years, Acrix B shines in the Earth's night sky with an individual apparent magnitude of +1.73. The combined apparent magnitude of the Acrix system is +0.87 m-, making the binary star the 14th brightest object in the sky, as seen from the Earth. The name Acrix is a contraction of the phrase Alpha Crucis, which was first applied in 1603 by German astronomer Johann Bayer in his star Atlas Uranometria. Alpha Crucis exemplifies Bayer's widely used system for naming stars. In Bayer's system, a star is designated by a Greek letter followed by the Latin name of the constellation in which it is found. Thus, the name is derived from the first letter of the Greek alphabet, which is Alpha, A, followed by the Latin name for cross, which is Crucis. Microsoft registered in CARD Registered Reference Library 2005. Copyright 1993 to 2004 Microsoft Corporation. All rights reserved. Plutonium. Plutonium, symbol Pu, radioactive metallic element that is used in nuclear reactors and nuclear weapons. The atomic number of plutonium is 94. The element is one of the transuranium elements in the actinide series of the periodic table. See periodic law. Isotopes of plutonium were first prepared by the American chemist Glenn T. Seaborg and his associates at the University of California at Berkeley in 1940. Trace amounts of the element have since been found in uranium ores, but plutonium is prepared in relatively large quantities today in nuclear reactors. Chemically, plutonium is reactive, its properties somewhat resembling those of the rare earth elements. The silvery metal, which becomes slightly yellow through oxidation caused by exposure to air, exists in 6 varying crystalline forms and has 4 different oxidation states. The metal gives off heat because of its radioactivity. 15 different isotopes of plutonium, ranging in mass number from 230 to 246, are known. Plutonium melts at about 641 degrees sine C, about 1186 degrees sine F, boils at about 32 degrees sine C, about 5850 degrees sine F, and has a specific gravity of 19.84. The most important isotope, plutonium-239, has a half-life of 24,360 years, and is produced by bombarding uranium-238 with slow neutrons. This forms neptunium-239, which in turn emits a beta particle and forms plutonium-239. Plutonium is the most economically important of the transuranium elements, because plutonium-239 readily undergoes fission and can be both used and produced in quantity in nuclear reactors. See nuclear energy. It is also used in making nuclear weapons. It is an extremely hazardous poison due to its high radioactivity. See radiation effects, biological. Plutonium-238 has been used to power equipment on the moon by means of the heat it emits. Microsoft registered in CARD Registered Reference Library 2005. Copyright 1993 to 2004 Microsoft Corporation. All rights reserved. Pluto is farther from the Sun than the other planets in the solar system, although it occasionally moves in closer than Neptune due to an irregular orbit. The small, rocky, and cold planet takes 247.7 years to revolve around the Sun day. This artist's rendition depicts Pluto, foreground, its moon, Charon, background, and the distant Sun, upper right point. Photo researchers, int./NASA/science source. Microsoft registered in CARD Registered Reference Library 2005. Copyright 1993 to 2004 Microsoft Corporation. All rights reserved.